Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 2, issue number 11 by Mirage. This is The Rescue. So yeah, we have the Turtles with Casey and Lewis, and I found out who the other guy was. I didn't recognize him for some reason in his civilian outfit, but it's Nobody. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I thought it was just some random dude that Casey called up. But no, it's Nobody. So we start off where the last issue ended, with the Turtles hanging out on the hill, just trying to figure out how they're going to break into D.A.R.P.A. And that's when Casey starts getting pretty weird. Basically, Nobody pulls out some devices and stuff. He's like, I have some field disruptors that can disable electrical or pressure sensors. And Casey's like, we don't need that. We need this. And he grabs a machine gun. And he starts talking like Arnold. He's like, this no good. Yeah, this what we need. And he just basically starts dropping Arnold one-liners and stuff like that. And he just kind of goes crazy. He goes Rambo. He dives off the cliff onto an army truck that's passing by and knocks them out while calling them little girlies. And everyone's well, not everyone. The Turtles are kind of what the hell is wrong with you, dude? Why are you acting all crazy gung-ho and stuff? And that's when Lewis says, oh, that was my idea. That's me. Basically, I planted the suggestion in Casey's brain that he was the world's best assault team leader. I was hoping that by doing that, he might be able to come up with some cool strategies instead of going just crazy psycho. And one of the Turtles is like, well, did you also implant the accent? And Lewis is like, no, that's kind of odd. I don't know where that came from. And yeah, it's basically he's pulling an Arnold. And so they hop in the truck and they break into D.A.R.P.A. by literally breaking into D.A.R.P.A. They're getting shot at by helicopters. They run over tire spikes, but they keep driving. We had this funny moment where Nobody is putting a disruptor into this rocket launcher, and Mikey's like, Nobody, no, don't shoot at the helicopters. And Nobody's like, don't worry, it's just a disruptor, they'll be fine. And he shoots at the helicopter and it crashes and blows up. And he's just like, oops. So yeah, when you accidentally kill D.A.R.P.A. agents, just say oops. They just break down the fence, crash into a building, causing a huge explosion. And as Casey's unleashing with his machine gun on everybody, the Turtles rush inside and they start blasting more people. Nobody's just shooting all the guards inside while Casey's shooting all the guards outside. But eventually they find out that they're in the motor pool. And they're like, all right, if the layout's still the same, the containment lab should be through here. And they're about to blow down the doors when we have this awesome scene that I am totally going to steal for a movie scene one of these days, because this is so cool. Basically, Casey's like, don't worry, I'll break the door down myself. And he gets into a motorcycle, drives at the door, does a wheelie as he smashes through it, and then he pushes the motorcycle out. And as the motorcycle is sliding across the ground, there's D.A.R.P.A. agents on the other side shooting at him. And they're missing, of course. And Casey shoots at the motorcycle as it's sliding towards the D.A.R.P.A. agents, causing it to explode and kill them. And I'm like, oh, God, that's such a cool visual. That's just such a cool scene. I'm totally going to steal that for a movie one of these days. But they break their way into the containment center, where they find all the aliens in the tubes that we saw in the previous issue. And Lewis seems to recognize one of the aliens, and he's like, you're still here, old friend. And they free the aliens, including the Triceraton. And the Triceraton is basically I see destiny has brought us together again, Turtles. Perhaps this time it meant us to be friends, because they realize they have to all work together if they want to escape. And this alien, I don't know what it's called, but it has a giant chin. I'm just going to call it Bruce Campbell, because it has a really strong chin like Bruce Campbell. So Bruce Campbell basically frees all the aliens that it can. Some of the aliens, they have to leave in the tube because they won't be able to survive outside of the tube. And I was like, oh, that's kind of sad. But rather than just escaping, Bruce Campbell's like, we got to go down to sub-level 1. Down there is where they have all of our weapons and gadgets. And there's also another lab down there, so maybe Raphael might be down there. Because Raphael wasn't here up there with them, so maybe he's down there somewhere. So nobody just uses his gadgets where I have no idea where he gets these gears. But he just has all this gear and equipment. He's just using it to blow open doors. And eventually they're like, looking through the gadgets. And the Triceratops says, my subspace homing beacon, I hope it's still operational. And he looks at it and he's like, it's already been activated. And that's how it ends. So I'm wondering if that means that we're going to get a bunch of Triceratons in the next issue. It's a subspace homing beacon, so I'm assuming homing beacon, SOS, calling for help kind of thing. So maybe an army of Triceratons are going to show up, and that's how they're going to like escape. Because as they're going down there, they one of the turtles is like, how come there's like no one down here? Like there's no guards or anything. There were some when we were trying to get in, but there's none down here. And that's when Bruce Campbell basically tells them that it's because all the DARPA agents are gathering outside. So, yeah, that's why we're not really getting much trouble down here. It's because they're all waiting for us outside. So I'm assuming maybe Triceratons are going to show up in the next issue. And we're going to have like a huge showdown between the DARPA agents and the Triceratons. And in the midst of all this chaos, the turtles are going to try to make their escape. That's my guess anyways. But I guess we'll find out in the next issue. So there you go. There's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 2, Issue 11, The Rescue. After this, we got 2 more issues, and then we're done. So hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Take care. Later. So what did you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that bell for a notification. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far. And I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see. And I hope to see you guys next time. Later.